Russell Wilson to me is a throwback to how black men used to carry themselves before we got ratchet, before we started praising the lowest of the low, before we started like thinking it was cool to be dumb and ignorant and like purposely misspeaking, misspelling, sounding ignorant and dumb. Before we started praising the lowest of the low, it reeks of low self-esteem as a culture. To say, oh, this is black if you're ignorant, but when you're not, we equate that with being white. So we're gonna give that to the white man, like they have the exclusivity rights on intelligence and class. Shouldn't we be like, yo, he's with us? You ain't black enough because you use proper English. So we really are saying that we're not capable of elevating, but then these are the same people that want to be referred to as a king. And then you have one actually treating a woman as a queen and actually carrying himself as a king. And we're going to sit here and try to take his black card from him because he's not acting up. He's not acting up, wilding out. Mm-hmm. It is so ridiculous. And then we say we're not a monolith. But then if you don't do these things, like you said, Q, you're not one of us and you can't sit with us. Stop doing this to other black people. Stop making black people feel guilty for being classy and intelligent and carrying themselves in a way that we should all be trying to aspire to be. Like, it is ridiculous that the hate for Sierra is because she moved out from a future. So all these like future F boys that are like him, future lights, y'all feel some kind of way because I hit you in the gut because you feel that, right? You know your girl deserves better. I really wish we can get away from that and stop praising that. His blackness should not be in question because he's not ignorant. Mm-hmm. We should stop. We need to stop embracing that. We ain't that. Russell Wilson to me is a throwback to how.
Yo. Welcome to another episode of Big Bro, Little Bro. I'm your host, comedian Lonnie.
And I'm the Flash.
And this clip has been going a little circulation. It's always a clip of the week that's going crazy. So welcome to the Stereotypes. That's what we're going to call this one.
Mm-hmm. Man, look. Okay. She traveled down so many different avenues in this clip. Okay, because I didn't know she meant like the black race is like tripping, or it is the black man tripping, or I didn't know what she was saying. So to me, I think she was saying like black men are tripping. Because we don't like Russell. Mm-hmm. Like, no one dislikes Russell. Like, no one really cares because when Russell was married to that white girl, I'm sorry, when he married the white, you remember when they won Super Bowl? Mm-hmm. Hit the white girl the elbow. Uh-huh. So when he married that white girl, he wasn't no kid. I ain't hit all that king talk then. Mm-hmm. It's funny. Now he doing what. Now he came in and saved the day for somebody. Now he a king. Mm-hmm. But he wasn't a king beforehand. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know that I don't know that any man is mad that he went and
because he talked proper. And the funny thing, women often kill me about this education, getting money type thing. Yeah. Because you ever go to your social media and you'll see a girl not twerking, mm-hmm. or she be like halfway naked, mm-hmm. and the first thing she say is her bio be like degreed up. Mm-hmm. Like one thing she twerking, the next thing she ain't got no clothes on. Next thing she cussing dudes out. The next thing she got her kids with her. The next thing she.
Why can't we do both? That's what they gonna say.
And the next thing she showing her degree, so she's showing that I can be. I know I can be
all of these
out of order, but at least I got a degree and I got some money. Mm-hmm. But when men do that, men are tripping.
It's cool. It's not picking up yet. See, that's my. I just feel like for some reason it's just like this black woman narrative that be killing me, because I'm like, I've never heard anybody talk about taking Russell's black art. Like, that's not even a thing. Mm-hmm. Like, we as men don't discuss that. The most that we will discuss that I have seen is maybe we will say that he comes off corny. I've seen that. Mm-hmm. But I ain't never seen nobody be like, no, he ain't black, or like he's bad or good.
But the thing is, it's funny. They say he come out corny, but these are the same people that Carlton from Fresh Prince, he came out corny. Mm-hmm. they call him corny because he married the white girl and all that other stuff, and they tried, but you know what I'm saying? I don't understand it.
Yeah, I'm not really understanding this whole like narrative. Like, okay, dude, now she broke down a lot of stuff in the video, basically. And I guess my question where I want to start the conversation is, what do you think are the black male stereotypes currently? And we can, I
mean, I feel like we got to be the panderers of society. And like I also say, you know, she mentioned the white men or whatever. White men do the same thing black men do. But women don't diss them or talk bad about them. Somebody they can go do better. You've never really been in a room full of them and they've said that. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to. I don't get it. Like I be want to get educated a little bit on that. Because like if like it's just hard to describe, man. It's hard to pick up.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm thinking like, and I guess obviously she using like Future in there as like the comparison, but like, this Future doesn't come off as ignorant and uneducated to me though either.
He doesn't even talk half the time.
So I'm like,
y'all don't know nothing about this brother
besides his music. The only time, I literally be seeing interviews where they pull clips from his music. Yeah. He only doing interviews. So I'm like, I mean, I kind of get what she's saying a little bit, but at the same time, like in this comparison, like he ain't like the man is. I mean, he's well educated in his field. He's a businessman. He's making money. He's doing this. He's all of this stuff, and then
Sierra deserved better, and it always bothers me when a man moves on, he left a good thing, but when a woman moves on, she deserves better.
That narrative,
it's a terrible narrative when it comes to our relationships. When a man moves on, he left a woman who was down with him, who stuck around, and who was this. I was your lover and your secretary, working every day of the week. Yeah. But when a woman move on, he was toxic. He held her down. Yeah.
That's that even started affecting me in my relationship. But then I got to a point I was like, shit, you gonna talk about me bad regardless. Like it don't matter what I am. It don't matter. It don't matter if I took you, your baby, and all of this. I am still this toxic narcissist.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I seen it. Yeah.
You like, you be like, what's going on here? Like
I ain't did nothing to you. I haven't done anything to you.
I just want to let people know that to actually diagnose somebody as a narcissist, you have to one, have a degree to be able to do that. Yeah. And it also takes a lot. So just putting that out there for y'all before y'all just go using this word all willy-nilly. But, you know, the more you know.
I be trying to figure out.
So educated, but we be misusing.
If you're a narcissist, like, take one no, huh?
Yeah, the conversation for another day because I ain't ready for that.
But I heard somebody say, it hit you in the gut, huh? Don't nobody kill. I know a place. Ain't nobody crying. And ain't nobody worried. Right? No one cares. And it's just, the narrative is so bad that it's so, the narrative is just so, I can't describe. Like, I'm at a loss for words for the narrative because it's sickening to us. Because guys get tired of getting beat down so much.
Now, yeah, I'm still tripping over that we hate the like her trying to label us. I feel like
then another thing, talking about some guys, how guys were. How you know? Who told you?
Man, y'all.
Because
They passing trauma.
if you knew guys back then that was right, why you ain't been married for 30 years? I be trying to figure out if y'all know all these good brothers,
Why you ain't with
why
one?
you ain't with them?
I feel like if anybody be hating on a Russell Wilson type of man, it is the women.
Yeah, because
They got plenty of Russell Wilsons in their friend zone.
and they don't want them.
Like, they be the one talking about, girl, he's
I told
a big,
you. Did you
he's
see
a
that
pick me.
thing when that girl was trying to do a dating thing on? I saw it on Twitter or something. I can't remember where I saw it on. And she was talking to a nuclear engineer, and she was like, "He boring. He didn't tell me much about himself."
Oh, yeah.
Then they say, "Well, it ain't about the money." Well, you ain't gonna talk to a good heart and soul nigga at McDonald's. Oh, I would if he
No, you
had
wouldn't.
ambition
No, you
to
wouldn't.
get to get his own McDonald's. So what if what he wants is just right there? That means his ambition ain't high. That means everything you talking about aren't those variables. Oh, I like somebody who kind. I like somebody who got this, or I want somebody who.
All of that is bull. Because it'd be like, what is your ambition?
Yeah,
If you want his ambition to be this, what is yours?
They be ambitious. The problem is when they meet ambitious guys, they don't like him because he's a narcissist. He don't have no good character. Oh, he be
boring.
not he bored. He be trying to run me. He think he an alpha, but I'm an alpha female with him, and we both can't be two alphas. Well, you just said you want to do who's an alpha. It's
They
not
looking for a super alpha.
I'm an alpha. I need a super alpha like this. Like
Somebody put me in my place.
yeah, but you don't want to listen anyway.
Yep.
But if he got more money than you telling him you don't care about his money because you got your own bag. Then he don't got no money. He can't talk to you because he ain't got no money. Like
I promise you, God is not alpha enough for these females out here. Y'all don't even listen to the Lord. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, it just, oh my God, this, and every time I literally be trying to like understand, I be trying to like reason with, I be trying to like combat, I be trying to do all of this stuff to like get women to understand this, and it just ain't getting through. It ain't getting through. Like every time I have a conversation with a girl, she always bring up some abstract stuff that men are doing that you be like, you know what, I got to start. This is just what I start doing. When does that happen? Whenever a girl start explaining some negative stuff about a man, when does that happen to you? I got to start. And then they be, it ain't never happened. Y'all are, and then they start pulling in fictional characters. Oh, well, look at the movie. A fictional character that came out of somebody's mind. Y'all are using this as y'all like reference to like argue a point.
that's the stereotype of the dude.
And I'm like, you can't even like, you literally can't use any of the stereotypes we've seen on TV because of black men because it's only one type. Like, it's only one type. We ain't even got to multi-dimensional black characters yet.
Just like, like I'm about to say something very controversial, about the Bill Cosby got to get that girl $500,000 because she was in the Playboy Mansion. She was in the Playboy Mansion where grown people supposed to be at, and she was 16 and said Bill Cosby did something wrong to her. So why everybody didn't get sued? Why her mama didn't get sued? Why the Playboy Mansion people didn't get sued? Half of them get sued. Only Bill got sued. And it happened 50 years ago.
Can you answer that? Oh, because he was.
But the thing is, they put too much. They say, man, they give the black man more power than the white employer. The white man is your employer. Y'all get a black man more power than you get him. Black men don't have no bit. We not. Just like perfect example. You know, like every time people be like, "Oh man, this one guy, this LeBron got $1 billion." Mm-hmm. Of course, because LeBron ain't gonna build no housing and no business for employing them black people. You know what I'm saying? Because that means you're gonna feed a lot of families. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's doing it. And I'm just using it as an example. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You'll get $1 billion if they know you ain't gonna use it right.
Mm-hmm. So you gonna if you're gonna misuse it,
you're gonna misuse it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, by misusing, you know, you're gonna buy a couple cars. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna hire a couple women. You know,
you ain't gonna start no movement, so they ain't looking for you to make no changes in like, yeah. It's just so crazy to me how like we got roped into this whole like white supremacy and like the patriarchy like argument as a black culture, and it's divided us the most. Like they be talking the most of like, oh, men are oppressing us, and we be like, we never had no power.
I listen to my female friends. They all talk about how guys are intimidated because you go to work, and guys be like, "Oh, I want you to sit down," and I be sitting here like, don't nobody really care about you having no job. Like,
I think the problem comes in. Well, one of the problems comes in is how females go about it. It's all like throwing it in your face. It's all like, oh, I'm doing like, and it's like, ain't nobody, don't nobody care about that. Nobody, you're supposed to have a job. You're supposed to work and provide for yourself. Congratulations for doing what you're supposed to do.
Because you're hungry.
Like, and that's the argument all the time. Like, he was intimidated by it. And it's just like, I don't think that that's true. I don't think that that's the narrative that y'all are spewing this.
Intimidated by what? Because you work.
He probably didn't like all that masculine energy you was bringing out. That's probably what he was intimidated by. He was intimidated by you was gonna put him on top of the dryer and start. That's what he was probably intimidated by. Yeah. He's probably intimidated because he felt like he was about to join football practice when he came home instead of you know what I'm saying, coming home to something soft. That's probably why he was intimidated. But y'all never want to talk about that. Y'all always I made more money than him and he what? I literally have never talked to a guy that be like, man, she make more money than me, man. I don't feel secure in myself. What? That's not something that we ever say, ever.
And the guys who do say it are the guys who y'all like the most, cause he gonna move in, which he gonna be washing. He gonna washing dishes and folding clothes.
Man, all time high homosexuals right now. Well, that boy doing whatever he got to do to secure.
hey, you using your other car to drive around the city?
Swear with the AK tags and. So it just.
But nah, man. But when Shorty said that, man, I heard it and it was like, when you gonna stop beating that horse down? Like somebody was upset because Sierra moved on. Nobody care. People break up every day.
You know what's crazy to me? They can continue to talk about the negatives and all of this, fuckboys, yada, yada, yada. But when Tashina Arnold or somebody retweets something that's talking about like, hey, how we as black women can we help black men? Ain't no positives.
They try to drag her.
She a pick me.
Oh no, you see the girl with Naomi? She did a video with Chris Brown.
Oh yeah.
And all the girls coming to her neck.
What they saying?
How can you be with somebody who domestic violence? Like they're really coming at her. Like they're really. See, but we live in a world like it's like this. Stop the hate. Stop the this. Stop the that. But when you get reformed, you do the counseling. You get better. Mm-hmm. The person that happened with, y'all done came to truths and y'all done dealt with it. Y'all done got rid of it. Y'all done unpacked it and
moved
on. They got a relationship. We got all stuff.
Girl got a whole new baby. Everything.
People outside of it still bring it up.
Mm-hmm. They won't let you grow. They will not let you grow.
But that only happens to black men because when a black woman used to be stripper or whatever, XYZ, and then she don't do that no more. Mm-hmm. And you bring up her past, you lame. You a hater. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you just want her to be stuck back there.
Mm-hmm. I think a lot of this comes from pressure that women put on themselves or each other. I don't think any of this stuff is man made.
They try to women are the most, they shame people the most.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Publicly, privately. That's why I be saying it. I be like, even when they be talking about like, oh, like we be fat shaming girls. Well, I'm on here to fat shame y'all because y'all hoes fat. But when they talk about all this, like, don't nobody be under Lizzo comments talking about you. Like, don't no men be doing that. That be y'all. Y'all be criticizing other people. The women.
Women are the only people got rights to talk about anybody. Like I said a couple episodes ago, you can't check no woman.
But you can't. But
check a woman, okay.
But you cancel. Mm-hmm. Do it if you want to. Mm-hmm. Do it if you want to. And I'm like, and you know what? This is another argument that's like, I wanted to bring this up to you and just get your thoughts on it. Granted, this is his business, but the whole thing been going around about Nick Cannon, and everybody make it sound like he just like putting them girls in a dungeon and like
no, they're not. What they doing is, he can afford it 'cause he got some money.
I'm not seeing women say that.
No, I've heard a few women say that like this. You read, I mean, the done things like he doing the women wrong. Right. But the girl went on there and said, I don't care about all the others. I just want to take care of mine.
But
dude, you have crazy women sound.
Bro,
women sound crazy.
I have listened to it time and time again. That's why we got men's podcast, because y'all be sounding crazy. That's exactly why.
Because I be wanting to see your brothers agree.
Right. I'd be like, the only thing that I could even say is just, hey, of course, I don't know how you spend time with all of them, but I think his mission is different. He is on a different path. He's doing something different. But just the arguments I've heard.
But that was future. One getting, I don't know, bro.
Man, I'm telling you, like you said it. You said it. Air Girl X is Harbo.
Ike Turner.
Yep, all of them. You like
every Girl X he was the worst dude ever in history. Like this, he had no money. Mm-hmm. He never took me nowhere.
My thing be like, how'd y'all get that far?
But 3 years.
It be I be seeing girls that be like talking about they dealt with dude for 10 and ain't had no forward progress. I be like,
but you there for 10 years. But that was the women get mad at the dude. No one says, hey girl, you was tripping for being there for 10 years.
It's that accountability. It's that
affordability.
But I'm telling you.
They be like, no one says, hey man, this is not a good idea for 10 years. But the person who said, no, they don't hate it because they don't know God.
Man. And I really, I'm just reading one of the questions though here. And I'm like, both exist, y'all. Future and Russell Wilson, both of them exist. They're both in the black community. Like there is no amongst men. This ain't no.
But no
thing.
Because with men, like we all know which one, whatever. But here's the crazy part: if they're two different extremes, they talk to the same girl. They're two different extremes, but they both had the same girl. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's just like saying perfect example, they don't make Bentley commercials, right? Mm-hmm. If this person get a Bentley and this person can get a Bentley, they don't think Bentley, the Bentley people be like, nah, this car ain't as valuable as we think it should be. Cause if this person is on a different level. Is on a higher range. That's just like saying, layman terms, a college graduate and non-college graduate. But they both can get the same job. They both work at the same job, getting the same pay. Some people gonna say, "What's the use of having a college degree?" And then some people gonna say, "You crazy because you ain't got one," but we got the same thing going on. That's why when I look at women, they talk about their new boyfriends or how they doing better, but you did all that for the other dude too. How about you not do it at all until you get with somebody you want that who is in the position that you want them to be to do it for. But that sounds too much like right.
Oh, they don't like that. They don't like that. They don't like that shit at all.
I might drop a dime with these niggas.
But I swear, bruh, like, man, it just be pissing me off because every time it's always something. Let's just go with this narrative of we as black men think that it's cool to be ignorant, yada yada yada, right? Let's just go with this right now. What do you think we need to do different for the future generations of black men?
Well, you know how you get quote unquote black men to act right.
Wait,
You know
how?
The women. Now, if
break that down for us.
If you just said if Future and Russell's and Shawty in the middle, right? They both had the same thing with Shawty. Imagine if Shawty didn't even talk to him, and she just talked to brothers like him.
The Russells.
You have more guys want to be Russell than him. But if he can get her too, why would I change? Like they say, the ratchet. If every girl, like I said, every girl you got with a nice body got OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? Then nigga be like, oh yeah, man, my girl got OnlyFans, but we getting that money. Man, that's called prostitution. Cause she on there doing XYZ.
Virtual prostitution?
Yeah. She had a, up and down, shaking, popping and shaking. For them little $25. That's prostitution. Cause she ain't having intercourse, but she's still giving what you had, what you supposed to have at home away. That's why women be so mad about guys cheating. Oh, this nigga cheated on me because he had another baby with another woman, which that's supposed to be reserved for your home. He did stuff outside the home. This nigga going on trips, taking the other girl out to dinner, XYZ. That's outside the home. That probably reserved for the home. Same thing for your woman bodily popping and shaking. That probably be for the home, not outside the home. You get what I'm saying? So if we quote unquote supposed to, guys need to step up, because when men be men, women fall in place. No, they don't, because they just go find another guy who will do it sooner or later. If that one don't work, she gonna go down the same thing men do. We all the same thing. The yin and the yang. We gotta get on our purpose. They gotta get on their understanding.
So, like, you think that if women raise their, I won't say, I'll use this for the phrase, but raise their standards or shifted their standards towards this, then men would follow.
No, they all got high standards until they come to after the fact. She was with Future. She quote unquote said she wanted some more standards, so she got with Russell. But to your point, whether she just like Russell's only, you know what I'm saying?
Then you would see more Russells.
You'll see more Russells
being produced. I could agree with that. I mean,
and the sad part about it is, then somebody's gonna counter and say, well, she be on here, she still be out here wanting to twerk at the gas station. She can't help it. Cause that's in her. Oh, you gotta let her have fun.
It's always an excuse for it.
It's in her. That's in her nature. Y'all talking about something? She with a king. That's not queen-like activity.
Acting like a harlot.
That's not queen like activity. Because if you saw him at the strip club like this with money, throwing it with his homeboys, y'all be like, wait a minute, you supposed to take that money home to your wife. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To us, everybody holds us to a higher standard, which we are, because we are the head. We're supposed to be a higher standard. But the thing is, no one is listening when we speak. They say, get you some money, then I'm listen. We get some money. Oh, you can't control me with your money. Then they say, oh, you got to be this type of dude for me. Basically, run behind me, kiss my behind. Mm-hmm. Then when you do that, she come home telling you, one of her friends, oh man, I got this sucker nigga. He be doing way too much. Mm-hmm. There's no win-win for us.
Yeah.
There's no win.
Yeah. They want to have it all.
Yeah.
They want to have it all. And I do hear that argument a lot. Like, oh, why can't I do both? Why can't I be this? Da, da, da. You be like...
And the thing is, it ain't the fact that you can't do both. It's a time and place for everything. Just like men. You know what I'm saying? That's why I get on men all the time, man. Mm-hmm. Like yesterday I was in the store. This older lady was like, oh, you got your pants pulled up? You a little man XYZ? I was like, yeah. Oh, that's good. My thing is, I hate the fake narratives and the fake stereotypes that we don't want to work. All we want to do is thot out here and be like these rappers. Only reason you want to be like Lil Baby because he got Jada. Mm-hmm. You see how fine Jada is? An engineer nigga could never talk to Jada.
Mm-hmm. Jada's attracted to the engineer. Dang.
But they be on that crying to myself, I'm tired, I want a man to do right by me. But then what they say is, oh, the engineer he don't act right either.
So I might as well.
So I might as well just do whatever I'm gonna do.
You want to do whatever you want to do.
That's what it is.
You want to have it your way. You think this is Burger King.
Because when you mean the quote unquote engineer guy, he like, well, I can't take you home like that. Mm-hmm. Well, I got money and anybody be able to take me home, and you should be able to kind of come to my level. Baby, I can't take you home like that. I'm not saying Jada at all. I'm just using an example. You know, someone's gonna be like, "Oh, you wrong because you talking about here." I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm just using her as ideal. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, oh, ain't nobody got time to be waiting no 6-7 years for nobody. Beyonce did for Jay-Z, but Jay-Z had some money. So that's why a guy with money think they can do that, because Beyonce did it. She never made no songs about no rings until put a ring on it when she got her ring.
But you know that she dropped her latest song. Everybody now they thinking that she telling them to quit their job and it's a mass strike. I'm like,
you know what I'm saying, hey, break me down, soul, whatever. His thing though, Drake came out with the same kind of music the week before.
Crazy.
And they said they hate Drake album.
Crazy.
But when the B came out with it, they love it.
Oh, it's giving me life.
Yeah, it's like.
But I can't make none of this make sense. I can't make.
It don't make no sense, man. Hey, let me tell you something. Ever since Kevin died, boy, the world don't make no sense no more.
Yeah, it's
they did their job and got them on off here.
Yeah, it's been a void. Don't y'all be lying to each other. I think that's the problem. My problem is y'all be lying to each other. Women be lying to each other.
People be lying to each other.
You think so?
Niggas be lying to each other too. Niggas be like this, bruh. Like all niggas been in studio with these niggas know they can't rap. Mm-hmm. Stop going to studio with these niggas. Mm-hmm. You know they can't rap. Mm-hmm. When the girl be, I'm gonna support my man regardless. It's so weird. They'll say they support that nigga and he doing all the goofy shit. It depends on how they want to support him.
Mm-hmm. They want to do what they want to do. Mm-hmm. They want to show up how they want to show up.
My prerogative, by Brown.
But y'all, I'll just be hoping that like this like be doing something like this like each episode of this podcast we be like making a change. I be hoping this. I
No, we
hope
do,
like
man.
50 years from now, like this, just one of many pieces.
Somebody gonna say, but them niggas all right.
Hey man, I can live with that. That's all I want.
Me too, man.
I can live with that. That's all I
I
want.
do it for the love, man.
That's all I want. I just want us to be able to discuss situations, solutions, resolutions, all of this, and get to a better future. Because where we headed now,
You
it's
can't
going
break
down.
my toe, and you can't take my.
But y'all about to quit y'all job. Y'all better stop listening to this billionaire lady. Y'all better stop listening to that girl. Ain't never had no job. What job? What are y'all talking about? Like, no, like
She's never worked for in her life. But I mean, she's never had a 9 to 5 before her life. But you know, unfortunately, a lot of people think that that's supposed to happen to them. Man, this was a pretty fair episode, man. You know, I mean, I hope y'all listen what Shawty said, and don't be listening. I'm about to listen. Don't be doing that, bro.
hey man, y'all join the conversation. Put what y'all think about what Claudia Jordan I was saying, what she said in the comments. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And we gonna keep this conversation going because every week it's a new narrative. Every week, I swear.
We mad.
Who? And why y'all keep speak? Why y'all only speak for us negatively? Y'all don't never want to speak for us in a positive light. Y'all don't never want to. Oh, let's uplift some. Y'all don't never want to do that. Y'all always. It's only negative when it comes to black men. It's only negative, and it's y'all. And I'll be like, y'all stay trying to tell men how they think, feel, operate, and ain't never been a man. 2, don't even have a man. That's the crazier part.
No, they got it, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right.
Look, man, I'm the Flash, man.
Comedian, Lonnie.
We out.
Peace.